What's up, everyone? We are here for an all-new edition of Two Mics, No Filter, a piece of Wake Up Call with Dan Tortora, and we are for the first time in the same place at the same time. So, Andrea Smith, myself, Dan Tortora, aka DT, and we are in sunny Florida with a Christmas tree behind us. So, ready and festive as this week is Christmas week. So,
It is.
Merry early Christmas to you.
Merry early Christmas to you. It's
Thank you.
cold here.
It
If
is
you
cold.
can't tell, it's cold.
It's a little chilly. You're very like set up to be in there though. Like you found
Yeah.
your kind of like way to
Yeah.
crawl into the chair where I'm,
Yeah.
well, I'm wearing shorts.
Okay. I'm 5'1", so I fit in small confined spaces.
True.
It's very cold, and I am born and raised in Florida,
Yeah.
so 60 degrees is very cold to me.
I feel like I should do this.
Yeah,
It's a little chilly.
I know. But let's talk about the Jaguars.
Jacksonville won a game. Now, if you thought that my intro to Black Panther was good, listen to this one. So Jacksonville and Dallas are my two favorite teams.
Okay.
Jacksonville first, Dallas a close second.
Okay.
Both on opposite sides of the NFL. So if a Super Bowl were to happen, they could play each other. My game that I always wanted to see live, Jacksonville Jaguars, Dallas Cowboys. Well, I got to see that, cover the game, talk with the Jaguars after it. And I said going into the game, I want it to be close. I want it to come down to the end. And I think they'll score in the 30s. It was close. It came down to the end, scored 34 apiece, went to overtime. Jaguars win in what to me was my perfect Super Bowl personally.
Well, it's like your Hail Merry Christmas.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Yeah.
Rayshon Jenkins with a very incredible 51-yard, and in my story title was Jenkins makes a deposit before closing the bank on the Cowboys.
I saw that.
Yeah, a little bit
It was
different.
yeah, I don't think anybody expected the Jaguars to pull a win out of yesterday. So I think that makes obviously Victory Monday sweeter.
Yeah.
When the Jaguars win, but Jacksonville's a funny town because people have been so optimistic about having a team win for so long that, I mean, this is a town that deserves winners. And we have so many people moving here, new Jaguar fans. So I think that I think we're on the road to some better times.
I said at the beginning of the year, before any games were played, I said, give me 7 and 10. And that to me was going to be an improvement. So
yeah,
they're 6 and 8 at the time that we're talking. They have 3 more weeks. If they win out, no matter what the Titans do, if Jacksonville wins out, including their last game at home against the Titans in week 18, they will not only get in the playoffs, they will win the division of the AFC South.
It's crazy.
No matter what happens, as long as they win.
Well, I am hoping that you are right.
Yeah. I wanted 7 and 10. They're 6 and 8. If I get one more, I get what I asked for in prediction, but I would like to go to the playoffs. And on top of all of that, it was great. And I will say this about Foye Aluakin said to me after the show, it was great to see the stadium filled. He would like for it to next time not be half other people's fans, half Jaguars fans. He wants to see the whole thing Duval'd out. So
yeah, and again, I think that will happen over time. I think that again, the fans are tired, optimistic but tired, and
snowbirds too.
Yeah, but a couple more good wins, and I think that will leave the season to where the fans are excited about next season.
Yeah,
and they're not coming into it off of a losing season.
Right.
Because it does make ticket sales a little bit.
There's been a lot of those.
Yeah, it makes it challenging to want to spend the money on ticket sales when.
Something to be happy about, though, they will not have 3 years of the first overall pick, which means they won't be the worst team in the country 3 years in a row.
I think that is the best way to look at it. The glass half full.
Glass half full. So we have today our top songs of 2022, top 10 songs of 2022. Knowing what we do with Two Mics, No Filter, Andrea and I will probably get into other topics as we go along. But I want people to know it is beautiful here. It was beautiful for the Jaguars game. Yeah. Blue skies, 66, straight sun. Just, I could not ask for anything more beautiful. And there's something about the smell of Florida and it being my second home. Today, when I came over to get set up for the show, I put the window down.
Yeah.
There was a smell today that it gets me in my heart to a place where I'm like, I could move right now.
Don't you think it's like a beachy smell? Like almost like I
don't know how to describe it. It's like beach, Disney, suntan lotion. It's its own thing. I don't know why people knock Florida because I think Florida is arguably maybe the best state in the union.
definitely the best state.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, but I lived here for a long time.
What would be your second?
Best state?
Yeah.
I don't know.
My worst state is California. I don't even have to think about it.
Yeah.
Worst
no.
state. Gas was $6 years ago in California, and you have smog and you have all that traffic. Like there's traffic, but we're like manageable because it's an amusement state.
Back up.
People stop in traffic to watch everything.
Back up. Jacksonville's manageable. St. Augustine's manageable. Yeah. Miami is not manageable. I used to live down there. It's not manageable.
I-4 is where you get.
But they have the express lanes now, and I-4 has really stepped up their game in the last few months.
Shout out to Ron DeSantis, who during the hurricane time, which I hope everybody's doing better, when the couple weeks after the hurricane, he suspended paying to be in the express lane. So I don't have a Sun Pass, and I got to drive in the express lane. Thank you to him for that.
He's a wonderful guy.
I'm just happy that I didn't have to pay to drive in the express lane. That's all
He really is the GOAT.
You think so?
For sure.
Yeah.
You don't know what GOAT means? It's greatest of all time.
Yeah. And it's what I didn't call Tom Brady a few years ago. I called it now. Fans getting weird with me. I said it after he won in Tampa because who wins in Tampa? But
he's having a rough season though.
He is. Maybe his thing is kind of like Tiger Woods. When you took away all of Tiger Woods' side girls, he stopped golfing well.
Yeah.
Now that there's no Giselle, we're seeing another Tom Brady.
But I do think I think personal stress in general can weigh so much on your, it can weigh so much on your performance in any aspect of your career or whatever it is. So to assume that his life is somewhat in shambles right now compared to probably all of what he's known.
Right.
And to think that he's going to go out there and have his best, unless he was miserably married and like relieved or something, like to think that he's going to have a great situation happen. I think
I wasn't miserably married. I just spent most of the time by myself. I won't say it was miserable.
Yeah.
It was manageable, but
why did you spend most of the time by yourself?
Because she just didn't want to go anywhere. She didn't want to do anything.
Oh.
I did a ton of events, which you go out to stuff all the time. I did a ton of events wearing my ring. And when I got divorced, people were like, "You were married?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" Because they never saw her.
Yeah.
So I guess they just never looked at my hand.
Yeah.
And now I actually do this. This has meaning. So my hand has rings on every finger except for my ring finger because no one's allowed to take this unless they're worthy of it. But the other fingers are taken.
It's like, don't get the wrong idea. They're not on that finger.
Yeah, they're on everyone but, and this was my Jack Sparrow hand. So this actually means this is leadership, ambition, and then this was a present. It's a spin ring that was given to me by my mom because I actually lost one that was like this. So, shout out to my mom for being just the best mom ever.
I have great parents too. In case my mom watches this, she's like, "Well, why didn't you say I was the best mom ever?"
I have to play it up, and then you have to. Do you consider yourself to be a good mom? Out of 10, where would you put yourself?
7. I need a strong 7.
You didn't even have to think about that.
A solid 7.
Okay.
Well, I'm a good mom. Like I'm an excellent time manager, to be honest with you. When it comes to like my own time, I manage to get done. I could run circles around other people.
Yeah.
In like career and fitness and being, there for the kids. But like I lose my cool a lot. Like I'm not a gentle parent. Whatever that means. I do not gentle parent.
Right. You tell them how you feel in the moment.
I do.
Like you're the parent that would be like, "What are you, an idiot?"
Right. And I had somebody say to me recently, like, you just have one job and it's just to, make sure that you don't ruin your kids. And I'm like, well, I probably.
Who says that?
Somebody said that to me recently. I'm like,
that's why I don't like California. I'm sure there's good parents in California, but I don't know.
I'm not good at discipline when it comes to like sticking to rules, and I'm not good at like bedtimes, like stuff like that. I'm not good at, or cooking. Like it's not that I am not good at cooking. I bet I could be good at cooking. I don't cook, so
I can picture you starting something and then throwing the spoon and going, "Why isn't it done?"
I just feel like it's just cooking is a lot of work.
It's not though.
It's
a passion project.
I don't have a passion for it.
So
that's why I don't have a project on it.
There's a few things that I can shut my brain off for completely. But washing dishes, cooking, playing basketball, or singing, I don't think. So that's why cooking to me is a very soothing thing because my brain is always going.
Yeah.
And I like when I can shut it off. And for whatever reason, when I cook, I don't think.
Yeah.
At all.
Not me, but that's nice. That's nice. That's nice.
So what is your best meal that you cook?
Well, I don't cook any.
You don't cook anything? You just said you don't mind it. You've had to cook at some point in your life, right?
Yeah, okay.
Tell me what you made besides ramen and toast.
You know what I make?
Yeah.
Honestly, a lot of my kids eat lean cuisines.
That's not cooking.
I know.
That's heating it up.
Okay, I cooked cookies. We baked cookies for Halloween.
You just said you cooked cookies.
I baked them and I they're not the best cookies I've ever tasted in my life either.
So of the two of us, I'm the cook and you're the
okay, but here's the thing. I know that I can cook because when Josh and I first got together, my husband, when we first got together before kids and all that, I remember when you first get together and you're living together and you're playing house a little bit, I made things like healthier versions of lasagna or whatever. Yeah. I know I could cook and I also follow directions well.
Yeah.
I just don't have a passion for it. So I don't do it a whole lot.
Yeah. Okay. That's all right.
Yeah.
So what would Josh say is your best meal?
He wouldn't. He would say no meals.
When you
call him and ask him, he would say no meals.
Does he cook?
Meal. He does.
What does he cook?
So, okay.
Josh, this is all about you right now. I'm going to paint a very good picture because right now on this screen, there's 3 people being discussed. 2 of them are men. 1 of them's a woman and both of the men cook. Okay. So I just want to kill stereotypes today.
He is a fitness competitor.
I want to murder stereotypes.
He's super strict about his diet. Okay. So he's a chicken, steak,
chicken and
rice, vegetable kind of guy. That's what he is.
What kind of chicken does he make? Does he season the chicken?
He does.
No bland chicken.
No. He does season the chicken.
If Josh was sitting here right now, what would he make for us? Would he cook on the grill?
He would do probably chicken because he has to cook it in bulk.
Okay. So he's going to make a lot of chicken.
Yeah. But he's not afraid to pull out, macaroni and cheese and make it or something for the kids. He would be.
Yeah. I can't deal with you.
This is really painting a horrible picture of me as a wife, and it's not the case. I'm an excellent wife.
What are you out of 10 for a wife?
7. Strong 7 again. Great wife.
What are you?
Handles all the shit. Gets everything done.
As a co-host, what would you score yourself? It's our 4th show together.
9. Okay. A better co-host.
So this is where you give yourself more as a co-host.
Yeah.
Okay. Where would you score me in preparation for today's top songs?
3.
I knew you were going to say 3.
We had 2 weeks to find out our top songs.
I've been busy.
He shows up today without he says he's been busy.
I've been traveling.
Mom of 2, traveling career woman, teaches fitness classes, all over the place. He says he's been busy. So anyway, he told me.
I can't say it to you, but I have been busy.
I believe it. But he says to me, he's like, oh, I got to just look at my top 10 list a little bit. He sits down. He has not done his top 10 at all.
When I said I was looking at it, I was making it.
It wasn't done at all.
I had 3 on the way here.
He has a hard stop. So he better get moving.
I had 3 on the way here. 3 on the way here. I'm so proud. Okay. Let's go to number 10.
All right, let's go.
So your number 10 is what? I'll let you go. I'll let the non-cooks go first.
Okay, good. Perfect. I love to be a non-cook so I could go first. Perfect.
Okay.
Okay. So country music, Cole Swindell. She had me at Heads Carolina. The reason why song. It is, I loved the original with Jody Messina back in the day, the Heads Carolina song. Loved that. Came out when I was probably in 6th or 7th grade.
I would pick Heads over Tails in this song.
Okay.
I don't want people to think I hate California.
Okay.
Right
but
I just don't like hijacks.
I think it's a great song, and I love people that correlate old song, new song, like a remix style. Love that.
Heads Carolina, Tails California.
Yeah,
I like it. There's a girl I dated from Carolina, and it made me kind of think of that too. Back in the day.
Would like a girl from Carolina.
I would like a girl from Carolina. This one, well, I was mature. She was not as mature. She was 19. I was in my early 20s.
Is this the Disney girl?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. This is the Disney girl. Sweet as can be.
Yeah, she's a sweet girl. She still stalks my Instagram sometimes, but
I don't really think she's stalking as much. She's probably cheering you on.
Maybe.
But I love that a guy thinks that she's stalking. I bet she likes your Instagram, and you're like, oh, she stalks me.
Well, no, based on what she's said to me when her grandfather passed away, it feels a little bit like, did I make the right decision type of thing.
Is she married?
Yeah. And that's why I didn't understand why she reached out. Married 2 kids. Bless her heart. I mean, I hope the best for her, but she's chosen her life and I've chosen mine. That's how I look at it.
Dun, dun, dun.
No, we would have been a good couple, but she didn't really let that thing come to fruition. And that's okay. I think she's a great person. She's been there for me when I've needed someone to be there. She's been a good friend. Yeah. Okay. She's one of the good ones out there. I don't want to paint a bad picture.
Yeah, I hope she doesn't see this.
Yeah. I mean, what? Because I said some stuff, but
yeah, you chose your life. I chose mine.
I mean, she did choose her life, and I did choose mine. I would have stayed with her if we could work it out. Her grandfather, fantastic human being. God bless him in heaven. So
Okay.
my number 10, I guess this fits because of me running my mouth right now, but Sam Smith, Kim Petras, Unholy.
Oh,
That's my
yeah, I
number
do
10.
like that song too. And there's already some remixes coming out of that. You know,
That's
funny
the
thing
song.
about Kim Petras is I feel like she's had a couple dance songs, and then all of a
I didn't know
sudden,
her.
yeah, she's had like songs on like BPM or on Sirius, like songs
Yeah.
like that. She's had some things like that, and then all of a sudden, I feel like this one song is like really emerging her to pop culture.
Yeah. I mean, I had no idea who she was
She
until I
has a
did.
good
I love
song.
Sam Smith.
Yeah, she has a good song, like a breakup song that I'm a huge fan of. Song that came out, but it came out in like 2018. But I'm a fan.
Okay. All right. I was gonna make a joke, but I'm gonna hold off and I'm gonna make it later. What's your number 9?
Speaking of BPM and dance music, electronic type of music, Chainsmokers, fantastic group.
Yes. They did a song with
Riptide.
Do you know where Chainsmokers are from?
I don't.
Syracuse. They
Oh,
went to
really?
Syracuse University.
I love them.
Yeah, they did the song with not Selena Gomez. They did the song with, oh my goodness, Daniel. I could see her face. She's beautiful. Oh my gosh. Who is it? People are gonna kill me for not knowing this.
I don't know, but this just made me think of another song. It should be on my
She has
list.
really good breakup songs too. I'm gonna look it up right now. Okay, my number 9, while I look this up, is Post Malone with Doja Cat. I Like You, which is also called a happier song, and we're all about positivity between the two of us, and
Yeah,
part of Two Mics No Filter. So
it is a happier song.
Yeah,
because it's not talking about breakups. Okay.
Halsey. I don't have to look it up.
I love Halsey.
There you go.
You know Halsey's real name is Ashley. It's Halsey spelled jumbled.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Learn something new every day.
You want to know what I didn't know, and I don't want to admit to you, but I'm going to admit it.
Please.
I didn't know for years, because I never put it together, that Flo Rida was Florida.
Yeah, that's weird.
I really didn't put it together.
Yeah. I love Flo Rida, by the way.
And I feel like I've done very well in school. It's not like I'm not a smart individual.
Yeah, I'm looking up another song. I'm not being rude, just so you guys know. I have another song.
She's texting while we're
changing my list. I'm making a quick change.
You're texting while we're having a conversation.
I'm making a quick change on my list. I think something. Yep, I have to make a quick change.
Are you gonna change?
Yeah, I'm making a quick
change.
change.
So technically, how about this? Your list was done after mine.
Technically, you just win.
Thank you.
Okay. Oh, I know where I'm going.
What's your number 8?
My number 8 is
Come on.
Cold Heart, Elton John and Dua Lipa.
I could have put one on mine, but I won't. Okay. All right.
It's a good choice.
All right.
That's another one though. I feel like
I like that.
She cannot do any wrong right now. Every song she comes out with is pretty poppin'.
Dua Lipa. Yeah. There's really nothing she can't.
Yeah, she's
good.
Her good songs.
My number 8, be so proud of me. Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift. Anti-hero. I did it. I put her on. I can't listen. So my favorite anti-hero of Marvel is Venom. And if I could play any 2 characters in the Marvel Cinematic Universe and I had a choice, I would either be Spider-Man or Venom. Spider-Man's taken. Venom is not. So I would play Venom, and he's an anti-hero. And she came out with a song called Anti-Hero. And so I'm going to have to put her on that because of Venom, and also because the beat's good. Whatever.
The beat's good. The message of the song is what is really great about that song.
It is. It's
really about her, like her trauma with herself. Like it's her. She said it's her most vulnerable song she's ever written, because normally
she writes about other men's vulnerability.
Yeah, she's talking about like who she really is as a person, all her own insecurities, which I think is.
I'm waiting for her to come out with a song called "He Has a Small Penis," because she's like she said everything else about a man except for that.
She's definitely getting more
don't tell me honest. Maybe about herself.
I was gonna say ballsy. I'm just not sure you're allowed to say that.
I said penis.
I know. I didn't think you were allowed to say that either.
I think I'm allowed to say that. Wait, hold on. Let me check. The owner of the show. Yeah, he said it's all right.
She's definitely getting more ballsy though, right? As she gets older, like with her stuff.
About herself. Like I think I would rather date Taylor Swift now, as she's talking about her own stuff and like being more honest about herself.
Oh, you mean rather than the sweet 19-year-old?
I would date her today. What do you mean? Oh, about the girl that I could have potentially married that sweet 19-year-old when I was 22. So
that was probably a girl just like Taylor Swift.
It's just we chose different things. That's it. Okay. And I wish her the best.
Okay.
If given the opportunity in a different world, I would consider it. So I want to clarify my error because I think I was mean about her.
You were, and if she's listening,
If
right
she was
now,
single
she
and
is
I
unhappy in her life.
If she was single and I was single, I would date her.
You heard it here first.
There you go. I said it. Did I clear the air now?
Yeah.
Am I okay?
Oh my God. And on this subject,
My heart's a little hurt right now.
my next song, and I made a switch. I switched. I originally had, which totally should be top 10, but I like too many songs, so it can't be top 10. Originally, I had About Damn Time by Lizzo.
Okay.
Okay. Good song and tons of TikToks and all that. Clearly should be in top 10.
Okay.
It can be in the Billboard top 10.
Okay.
Mine is a song called, I think it's called Make You Say, and it's by Zed and Maren Morris. And it's a breakup song. And she's basically saying, like, you're going to regret walking away from me for all the reasons.
Yeah.
She's got her own reasons.
Look, you made a good point. You somehow came to my side of the argument on
Well, I was going to put it at number 4, but it made sense now at number 7. So
my number 7 is a song that's connected to a treasure of a movie that surpasses time. I've watched it multiple times. I'll continue to watch it multiple times. There's nothing better than this sometimes in showing camaraderie, connection, love, and family. So Rihanna, Lift Me Up. And I put it as number 7 because because the song makes me emotional, and it's because it's slower. I think my songs that are in the top 5 are more upbeat.
okay.
So I put this one at 7, but Rihanna,
I thought it was gonna be your number 1.
no, I mean, look at Kendrick Lamar killed the first album, and Rihanna's wreaking havoc with the second one for Black Panther. So they can do no wrong. Ryan Coogler's a genius.
Yeah.
I can't get over how you fit in the chair right now. I
can't get over so far how every song has somehow tied back to Marvel.
Not all my songs.
When you go to watch this and you see that I've rolled my eyes at
When?
multiple times,
Taylor Swift did. Unholy did it.
Okay. What number are we on? 6?
Did you really roll your eyes?
I did.
See, this is me paying attention to them and just letting you be you. I wasn't like staring at you while we were looking at them.
No.
So I thought that you were like on my team since we're doing the show together.
Right.
I thought you had my 6.
I do.
It's back
I
there.
do, but I'm surprised at how much Marvel. I mean, I'm still a little.
I love Marvel.
I know. Okay.
You should too.
Number 6.
You'd be a better mom. I couldn't get it out.
I'd be a better mom
You're gonna hit
if
me.
I liked Marvel more.
I was gonna say you'd be a better mom, and I stopped myself because you'd hit me,
Okay.
and rightly
Make me a
so.
better mom if I like.
I would never tell a woman to be a better mom because you should hit me if I
My
say that.
kids.
That's why I didn't say it.
My son does like Marvel
I
stuff. But
coughed
right
for
now
it.
he's into Pokemon. Okay, and we can only handle one big thing at a time.
You need to figure out parenting in that world. You need to get them back to Marvel.
Unfortunately, all the kids at school have got more Pokemon.
You need to shift them off of that.
Okay.
Listen, Pokemon, and
He was Black Panther, I think, already for one of the Halloweens, though.
I love Pokemon, right? Marvel's better.
Okay. Anyway,
That's
going to
cause a lot of arguments.
Number 6.
Causing a lot of fights today. Number 6.
Country song.
Okay.
By somebody you like. Okay.
Bring it.
Kane Brown and his wife, Caitlin. Thank God. That is a great song.
Such a great song.
Such a great song. And like, I bet you $5, like, it's probably going to become one of the top wedding songs of 2023.
I think so.
You know, people are going to be choosing that as their wedding dance song.
So I'm going to make an adjustment. I have to. And I'm going to make the adjustment, and my phone won't let me do it right now.
Okay.
But I'm making the adjustment because Kane Brown and his wife, Caitlin, made that song, I thank God. That's going to be my number 6. I'm going to tell you what it took the place of. So the last girl that I dated, one of our song, I guess it was our song, was Shivers by Ed Sheeran.
Love it.
But I can tell you one of the greatest feelings when you get over a breakup and it doesn't bother you anymore is I crank that song.
Yeah.
You know, normally if you're still like hanging on to something, you're like, oh, I can't listen to it.
Yeah.
So let me say Close Tie, and this is going to play in perfectly, I think. Ed Sheeran, Shivers, because I got over a breakup. Thank God, because I look forward to the woman I get to thank God for someday.
Yeah.
So my number 6 is a tie.
It is a great song. Both are good songs, though.
Yeah.
I have to say about
Shivers is good.
Ed Sheeran, like
really good.
His last album, I used to think he was such a dorky guy, but his last album,
last couple,
it has been
this one's great.
Fire.
This one's killing it.
Oh my gosh.
But the one that he just had, what was it called?
Overpass Graffiti, Overpass Graffiti.
That's one.
Literally my favorite song.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
It's the best song.
There's a lot of overpass graffiti in central New York.
There's a lot of overpass graffiti in people's lives. Anyway.
Look at that. And I got rid of my graffiti. How about?
All right. You ready?
Yeah.
Number 5?
Yes.
Okay. Katy Perry, Alesso, When I'm Gone.
Okay. All right.
Good song. Remember, guys, I'm a spin instructor, so a little bit of a fast beat goes a long way with me.
You got to have those.
Good little club mix,
My number 5, one of my favorite bands of all time that I really want to see in concert. And one of my anthem songs of my life comes from this band.
Okay.
And that song is Thunder, but I couldn't pick it for this year because it's not in 2022. So my 5th favorite song is Bones by Imagine Dragons.
Imagine Dragons.
Which has a music video of people turning into zombies.
Did you watch what's the zombie show?
Walking Dead.
Yeah, did you watch that? Were you into it?
Yeah. I got into it after it was like 5 seasons in.
After it was like a cult classic.
Yeah, I don't like zombie things. And I was told by, shout out to Mel. Mel told me, he was like, you got to watch the show. I was like, yeah, but I don't like zombies and the gruesomeness and all that. He said, it's so much deeper than that. You get invested in the characters and the deeper meaning of things. And I watched it and I got into it. And then when people told me they weren't into it, I said, you got to look past the zombies. There's a deeper effect. You get into the deeper meaning of things. And it's true. So to this day, I'm a huge fan of it. And there's a bunch of spinoffs. One of them is Negan and Maggie coming to New York City. 3 things I like about that. Negan, fantastic. Love his story. Maggie, I'd marry that girl. And the third thing is New York City. Why do you make faces?
It's natural.
I wouldn't.
I don't mean to. It's just natural.
Country accent, beautiful woman. So played by Laura Cohen, wonderful actress. And my third reason is because they're going to New York City. So if you thought that 11 years of zombies were bad, why don't you go to New York City and go to the subway and go get some soup? You can't go anywhere in New York City. There's millions of people.
Yeah.
And those zombies, no matter how many were killed, it's like going through a whole new apocalypse.
So there's zombies coming to New York City?
Oh, they're already there. Maggie and Negan are going there. Why did you make a face when I said I would marry Maggie?
Is she a zombie now?
She's not. None of the people I'm mentioning are zombies.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You thought I was saying I would marry a zombie?
Yeah, that's why I was making the face. I was like, that's weird.
You think everybody on The Walking Dead is dead?
Well, yeah, I did actually. Because how many people are left?
Not many.
I didn't think so. I thought
Maggie's one of them. You thought I would love a zombie?
My husband used to watch the show, and all I could hear was like people sloshing around.
Was he physically attracted to zombies?
No.
Okay.
I think he does like gruesome stuff.
Okay. See, you judged a book by its cover.
I don't like it. Yeah.
Number 4.
Okay, number 4. Oh, shoot. What is my number 4, you guys? Oh, I know what it is.
Go ahead.
Hold Me Closer. Elton John and Britney Spears.
Tiny Dancer.
Listen, let me tell you guys something. I know I'm going to get flack for it. I know you're thinking Britney Spears' Instagram is all over the place. So 2 years ago, though, I was rocking a Free Britney t-shirt. And I felt like I was very much on the whole, get Britney Spears out of her situation, conservatorship world.
Yeah.
Now, I will tell you, my opinion is slightly changed.
Okay.
I do think Britney has some mental illness, for real.
Shaved her head and was barefoot in a gas station.
Okay. Barefoot in the gas station is not mental illness, by the way. It's not clean, but it's not mental illness.
I'm not going to say what I want to say.
Yeah, don't.
If you're barefoot, I mean, most people with a brain don't go barefoot into a gas. If you're going into the gas,
my kids walk into the gas station sometimes barefoot.
Wait a minute. If you're going into the gas mart, if you're going into like the grocery store or the gas station, fine. If you're going into the gas, I'm not the redone places. I'm talking backwoods, Deltona, in the middle of nowhere. You walk into the gas station where you need the giant paddle that has the key on it. Don't walk into that one barefoot. There's hepatitis on the floor.
But maybe she didn't have her shoes.
A rich woman didn't have her shoes. She had no shoes. Don't do that.
I'm just saying, I definitely think something's off, right?
A little bit.
But I do think that she performed during a lot of that conservatorship. How messed up could she have been to be able to carry on some good performances during that time?
Why do they call it conservatorship if she wasn't conservative?
Do you know what a conservatorship is?
No, I'm making a joke on the play on words.
I was going to say.
I'm making a joke on the play on words.
I don't know.
Because she was very, racy out there. Almost naked most of the time.
But at the time, it was like she was the queen of pop.
Right.
I do think her parents locked her away, though.
Mandy Moore did it with her clothes on, though. And I think Mandy Moore's gorgeous. This Is Us.
You know, a fun fact. I love Mandy. I love that show. Did you like that show? This Is Us.
I don't want to talk about the fact that I haven't seen a lot of it.
Oh, really?
I don't want to.
Okay,
I just didn't want to cry.
For another day. It is a very sad show, and I loved it. I felt heartbroken, deeply heartbroken when it ended.
Don't say it.
But I'm gonna tell you something on a music note. This is kind of funny. Not really funny, haha, at all, but just small world. Mandy Moore. The fact you brought that up.
Yeah.
Years ago, I was like a backup dancer for this local girl who's now my very best friend in the whole world. And she's probably gonna watch this. Anyway, we opened for Mandy Moore at like a little grad night.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Who's the girl?
My best friend Ashley.
Your best friend Ashley.
Yeah, but she was a singer at the time.
Okay, what did she go? What did she go by? She go by her name or no?
She went by her name.
What's her name?
Ashley.
She what? We can't say her last name.
Okay, Ashley Kurt. I don't know what she was going by.
No, I'm
asking. Young. It was. This is 20 years ago, you guys.
I'm asking because I had a friend Ashley who also performed, and I didn't know where she had kind of stationed herself because we lost touch.
No, they were in like a little girl group at first, and they separated and the whole thing. But
okay, shout out to Ashley.
Ashley, she's gonna love this.
Show her.
She just had a baby.
Shout out to Ashley and your baby.
That's right.
And to Mandy Moore. You opened for Mandy Moore?
It was like a grad night type of thing.
Did you get to meet her?
No.
I would date Mandy Moore.
Yeah,
no face.
To be honest with you, I think that's very normal to want to date Mandy Moore because she's the girl next door.
She is.
You the girl next door.
I mean, in a way, I guess.
I think so.
In a way.
I mean, a girl who can, nice, has country accent, looks like Mandy Moore, puts on a baseball cap, tennis shoes, goes to the game, doesn't wear heels there.
Yeah.
It's girl next door.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, if I ever have a girl next door, I'll let you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Where are the girls next door?
Where are the girls next door?
In today's world, where are the girls next door?
I don't know.
They're all hiding.
We got to find them.
It's a crazy world. Okay. My number 4. You ready?
Yep.
My number 4, Taylor's just kidding. My number 4 is, it's so tough. My number 4 is going to go to Rima and Selena Gomez, Calm Down, which I listened to on the way here.
Okay.
And it's just a beat, and I have Hispanic blood, and I can't help that my shoulders and my hips move. And when I drive, it's not always safe, but it's what I do. That's my number 4.
Okay.
Top 3. 3 final.
Okay.
Top 10 songs of 2022 here with Two Mics No Filter on Wake Up Call.
Okay, so I'm going back to country music.
I have 2 country songs in my top 3.
Okay. I have 1, and it's If I Didn't Love You by Jason Aldean and Carrie Underwood.
That's a very good song.
It's a great song.
Makes me sad.
Makes me sad too.
But I do like it.
I do too.
And I like Carrie Underwood. Met her 3 times. Well, I went to 3 of her shows. I met her 1 time, got her autograph, took a picture, and talked to her.
Same. I did too. And she's also a body armor person.
She's very
we
sweet.
do a lot with her.
Yeah,
She's teeny tiny though.
Yeah, I did see though that she's got some promos for new flavor.
She has some stuff coming out. Yeah, with us.
Yeah, good for
Carrie. She was on my original brand also. She was a big part of that. So I did the concert stuff with her back then, but she's great. There's something about breakup songs. Even if you're not going through that kind of stuff, it's like they just hit different.
I got one coming up.
Okay, let's go.
You didn't know who this was, and I'm astonished because you like country music. Mitchell Tenpenny, Truth About You. And it's got a great hook. He says, if you quit, wow, I can't talk today. If you quit telling lies about me, I won't tell the truth about you, is how the chorus ends.
I actually wonder if I heard this song on the way here also. I feel like it was on.
If you quit telling lies about me, I won't tell the truth about you. So many things in this song play into very much things I've experienced, which is why he's in my top 3.
Is it in the chorus? Is there something where he says like, why can't we just make this even?
Yeah.
Okay, I think I heard it. I do like that song.
Yeah.
I never heard of him, but I do like the song.
Yeah, just like call it even. Just wipe the slate clean. You stop spreading lies.
Yeah, I did hear that song. Okay, I like that song. Okay, cool. Yeah. I like that.
Truth About You. I almost forgot it. My goodness, I couldn't. Top 2.
Okay, top 2.
Your number 2.
My number 2 is the entire Taylor Swift Midnight's album. If you want to,
I need a button to be like, you can't.
No, you can. We made the rules. You can.
We didn't make any rules.
You can't choose the song. Okay, you can't choose a song. But since you said anti-hero, I'm going to go with Bejeweled. But I still say it's in
do what you want to do.
Okay, Lavender Haze. I can keep going.
Lavender Haze is the one that just came out on the radio.
Yeah, it's just good. Like,
I do like
Lavender.
It's good. I like lavender tasting things. I like lavender smell, candles.
I think
I like
it's my favorite color.
lavender on the body. Lavender's good stuff.
It's calming.
Yeah. Lavender is actually one of the smells that somehow beats up on my allergies pretty well. So lavender is one of the things that works.
Okay, well, they also say that about that song about Lavender Haze is that it's basically like when you're in a love bubble, like when you're in love, like there's like this haze of like love around you.
I feel like it's her twist on Purple Rain. Lavender Haze, Purple Rain.
Yeah, for sure. Anyway, she's a lyrical genius. And the whole album deserves that number 2 spot. It deserves number 1. However, my number 1 is what I listen to the most. That's all.
So I had Black Panther Wakanda Forever in my acceptance speech. You just accepted an award based on
and
Taylor
it still
Swift's
did
new
not
album.
go on as long as your
well
Wakanda
because
speech.
Black Panther Wakanda Forever is better than Taylor Swift's album.
I do not think that's a fact at all.
Oh, my Swifties. I love you. You're so great. Okay. You are great. I'm kidding. Don't freak out and throw your computer.
I'm about to get my own Swiftie fan club after this airs.
Don't
people are going to be like, that girl, she knows, Taylor. She knows.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I'll take my Wakanda Forever group over your Swiftie. Listen, I love the Swifties. I'm not going to fight with you guys. You're beautiful. You're wonderful. You're amazing. And listen.
And deep.
You support one of the greatest lyrical geniuses of our time. I'm going to say it. It's true. Taylor Swift, but she dates to write. I mean, I don't date to write my comedy. It just kind of happened that way. But
how do we not know that she's just a hopeless romantic who every single time she falls in love, she hopes it's the one and it's not. So then she has to write a song about it.
So what if Taylor Swift writes because of that and I write my comedy because of that?
Then you're both the same. So y'all should like each other more.
Maybe we should date.
Maybe.
I don't want to.
She's very happy now.
I don't want to make a comedy about her, and I don't want her to make a song about me.
She doesn't write bad stuff about people she likes.
Well, then hopefully, Taylor, if we ever meet, hopefully you and I can build a positive bond.
Yeah. So far, you don't want to be on either of your bad sides.
I don't want to be on her bad side either.
She doesn't want to be on yours.
Oh, definitely not. Okay. My number 2, WizKid featuring a man that I got to meet before he signed his contract, got the autograph, and apparently footage from when I was with him, but you don't get to see any of us in the room because I was sitting here, camera was here, another guy was sitting there. In the movie Never Say Never, footage of him playing for us apparently is in the movie. I never saw the movie, but Justin, maybe I should see it. Shout out to you when I met you when you were 14, got your autograph. You're a very nice kid, and you came in playing Baby on your guitar. WizKid featuring Justin Bieber and Thames. Essence. And I didn't know this. I was playing it for my mom. She goes, "Oh my God, I love that song." I didn't know my mom was, because my mom listens to everything. She is a massive fan of the song Essence.
You know,
big fan.
I'm a fan of Justin Bieber.
I am too.
He's another one who evolved over time.
I'm a believer.
Yeah, I'm a believer. He evolved over time from like the poppy guy to like, but everything he comes out with is good.
He's got a strong faith, a lot of tattoos. He works with incredible people. All of his mashups are good.
They are.
I mean, Justin Bieber is just he's another one out there he's a performer. He's incredible. And I met him, moved down to Orlando like a month later. This kid blew up within that month. And I'm hearing all these like ticket things going on. And I'm like,
yeah,
I just met this kid. There's no way.
Yeah.
And it literally happened. Like to me, I don't know what it felt like for him, crazier. But I experienced Justin Bieber's almost overnight success, meeting him, then living down here, and the whole world just like blew up on Bieber. And I was just like, really? And I went to an FYE and they had a cardboard cutout of him. And I'm like, I just met this kid like a year ago at that time.
Yeah, it's funny about him too. It's because it's like, I was of the age where I was probably, I want to say maybe college time or something when he was kind of coming out or even a little bit older. So he was so young at that age that I really wasn't into this whole believer, thing.
Yeah.
But now that he's older, maybe I feel like I'm less robbing the cradle by liking his music so much.
Yeah. I should roll my eyes. Okay. Yeah. What's your number 1?
All right. My number 1, again, it should be, it should be Taylor Swift, but it's not.
It's not?
No.
Ruh-roh.
It is.
What is she going to think?
Big Energy remix with Lado and Mariah Carey.
Okay.
That's a good one.
Yeah, you like Mariah.
Well, I like the that's a good song.
But you like Mariah growing up.
Yeah, totally. That's a good remix though.
Yeah. I used to skate to Mariah. Remember? Remember when we were
Like
growing up?
roller skating?
Yeah, roller skates and Mariah Carey. They played it in
How
the
old are you?
skate rink all the time. How old are you?
I'm older than you, so
Are
I
you
was a
older
little
than me?
bit more like
I'm 30.
I was like Debbie Deb. Like
Okay,
when I
tell
hear
me-
music,
tell
it
me-
makes you
tell me
dance.
how old you
I'm
are.
40.
Oh, you're gonna say it. Okay.
I'm not.
I'm
Yeah.
37.
Okay. I mean, either way, my roller skating music was a little bit more 80s, I think, than yours. Sounds like
I
it's
love the
90s.
80s. I listened to 60s, 70s, and 80s, but where we went, it was always Mariah Carey. And it was that song. Oh my gosh. It was the summer song. They play it all the time, but they play it every summer. Always Be My Baby.
Oh, that's a good song.
That song.
That was a slow skate song.
Is it?
It's a little slower.
It's a little slower.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always felt like that was a good song to, find the girl to. Always Be My Baby. It's a good music video song. Right? Why not?
Mariah Carey has
Skating
some
as
real
a
bangers.
teenager,
Yeah.
find the right person. Mariah Carey. Mariah Carey's a little bit more of she's definitely a diva now. She's
big time.
She's jumped into that. I call Aaron Rodgers the Mariah Carey of the NFL.
I should have made my favorite song All I Want for Christmas Is You.
You can't.
Oh yeah, because it didn't come out this year. That's right. Okay.
What Christmas songs came out this year? Who knows?
None, probably. I don't know. All right, what's your number one?
My number one is a song by a fantastic human.
Okay.
Well, I think he's a fantastic human. I don't know him personally.
Okay.
So I like this. So, I mean, let's just in case something happens down the road, don't get mad at me. Now, I wanted to put, it wouldn't have been number one, but I wanted to put Kanye West on here because I made a statement when him and Kim broke up. First thing I said when I saw that they were splitting was beyond the, I hope everybody's healthy and doing okay. My first comment publicly was, oh, thank God his music will be good again. And it has been. And Cold is a great song.
Okay.
But I'm not putting Kanye on my list because Kanye is in, he's got to figure some stuff out.
Right.
So my number one, I think this guy's a good guy. We've mentioned him before in this top 10. And this is another anthem I think I would come out to doing a comedy show.
Okay.
That is the song by Kane Brown, Grand.
I don't know if I know it.
So good. I could play it for you, but Facebook, if you play 3 seconds of anything, Facebook mauls your video. And so does YouTube. And YouTube, I put my disclaimer on there. I love you all to pieces. We've been together for a long time. But yeah, I want to play it. I can't, but it's a song you don't know that you know.
Okay.
And I didn't know it was Kane Brown because, he does a lot of like pop.
Yeah.
He does that country pop and he works like Marshmallow and whatnot. So he did this song. I listened to it. I loved it. And I didn't know it was his the first few times. And then I forgot about it. And then thank goodness it popped back in.
He does a lot of good stuff, right? I just saw he just came out with something with Blake Shelton too.
He's got a really good song that came out during the pandemic with John Legend.
Oh, really?
It's a black and white video too.
Oh, really?
Really, really good song. And it's them literally singing while like kind of like zooming with each other.
Yeah.
And so like John's at home on the piano and Kane's sitting there and
it's cool. It's funny when you ask people like what their favorite songs are, how different people's choices are.
We had similarities.
Yeah.
We did, but Grand, I got to pick it because it's an anthem song for me. And if I was, I like those songs that just do something different to you. Like they just like, they like grab your chest and they like pull you forward.
Factor.
And that's Grand for me.
I'll have to listen to it and see.
It's an anthem. And my anthems are on a short list across the span of time. And Imagine Dragons has Thunder for that. And Kane Brown made the list of anthems. So I got to put him number one.
Well, I'd have to say My Big Energy is my anthem.
There you go.
For this year.
So with that being said, do you have a final note you would like to tell people in this Christmas and holiday season?
I hope everyone is happy and healthy and goes into 2023 letting go of anything that's bothering them in 2022. Don't carry that to the next year.
Yeah.
Go in with big energy. What about you?
I would say, I hope that whatever has plagued you today, you can use your past as fuel for your future. I look at it kind of like dinosaurs were fossil fuel, right? So take your past, take everything good, bad, and indifferent, use it as fuel towards your present and your future. And remember that you cannot change the past. You cannot do anything about the future. But if you live a good present, you can have memories that you're proud of. So you do, in a way, control your past. And if you live a good present, you'll build toward a good future. So only one of them can be controlled, but it affects all three. Make sure you remember that. Be good to each other, stay healthy, safe, and happy. And we hope that you join us in 2023 and with Wake Up Call and with Two Mics No Filter. And I will say one of my gifts under the tree this year that I didn't expect is our friendship.
I agree. This is very unexpected and fun.
Yeah.
And fun. And fun. We get to talk to you guys.
Yeah. And I firmly believe that there's some big places we're going with this.
100%. I'm going to be a star.
What about me?
Just kidding.
So we'll have some fun with this. You're going to be a star? What are you going to catapult yourself out of the show?
No, I'll take you with me.
Yeah, you said that with a
We
laugh.
can both be stars.
So for Wake Up Call, for Two Mics No Filter, and for Dan Tortora Broadcast Media, Andrea Smith, myself, Dan Tortora, and wherever we go with this, I want to be on record as saying I will take you.
Thank you. I will take you too.
Okay.
All right.
All right. We'll talk with you soon. Be safe, everybody, and have a good day.